The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 55 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Las Vegas.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bills 7, Raiders 0.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. He's to the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 37 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Raiders. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Flushed out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A fairly short kick from the 14, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. They find some open field here. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for Vegas.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Flush to his right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Jerry Hughes on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Derek Carr keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Carlson now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.